Hi, I'm Christel, and I'm here to do a reading, what I call the Frazzled and Frayed reading for each of the zodiac signs, because we're living in a time where things are quite overwhelming and people may be stressed, and some of you may feel that really, anxiety, stressed. You may even feel low or depressed, exhausted, all that sort of feelings. And I'm just going to do a reading to give you a way to deal with that, sort of a remedy, a potion, an antidote to deal with the stress and anxiety that comes with all these changes and all these weird energies, and also these weird things that have been happening in 2020 and are still happening because we're not at the end of the year yet. But astrologically speaking, it's going to get a little bit more calm towards the second half of this month, and then December and the end of this year. So let's hope that's true. And then for now, I'm going to just start your reading. Frazzled and Frayed for Capricorn. So this reading is really to give you a remedy to deal with those moments that you feel out of control, you feel overwhelmed, you feel anxious, afraid, stressed out. So those are the main cards. And there's two message cards. Okay, I'm starting with the main cards here. Five of Swords, the Moon, Six of Cups, and Seven of Swords. Yeah, Capricorn doesn't like not being in control. Doesn't like it, because then Capricorn doesn't know where it's going. Capricorn, you are a sign that really loves to be in control, but and you also don't like change too much. You like things to be a little bit like they were before. But this card warns you of being in your head way too much. And I think here, this card warns you from being too afraid and too defensive. Too defensive because of that. Let's look at these cards as your remedy, your potion for the Frazzled and Frayed. So at this moment, this is with the changes, what happens to you is you get defensive. You start protecting your territory. And you can do that quite aggressively, but this crow is quite aggressive. You have that knife in the hand, and it's like, these crows here, he's killed a few of them, and they are defending himself, but he's also defending himself. And it feels like you have this need to, defend your territory, defend what's yours, and you have to make sure that you don't remain in that past. You don't remain stuck in this defensive attitude. And your remedy is here. Now, as an advice here, as a remedy, this card is really telling you that don't be too much in your head, but go into your intuition, into your emotions, into your heart, because the moon is about emotions. It's a watery card. It's very important to not overthink. This is the card for you that says don't overthink, because the more you overthink, the more you're going to be here. And the more you connect to your emotions, to that state of, okay, it's okay that I don't know what's going on. It's okay that I don't know what's coming next. I'm just giving in, and I'm immersing myself in the emotions and what my heart wants, what your heart wants. Then you can get to this state of, I feel that this here in this reading is this state of inner peace and balance, a state like you have when you were like a childlike state, innocent, pure, but also, trusting and, how do I say it? yeah, the innocence here, the innocence, the trusting, the believing in whatever the universe is offering to you, the offerings of the universe. I think that is very important, that is your antidote. And you can only reach that by immersing yourself in your emotions and not overthinking, not staying stuck in all the thoughts and the planning and the organizing that you love to do. Because whenever you're feeling this defensive because you're frazzled and frayed, I'm going to just put that here, then you will be stuck in your thoughts, and you don't want that. So this card tells you not to do that, to go here, to connect with that inner child of yours, because that inner child has the peace, the innocence, the quiet, the playfulness as well, to deal with situations. It's about playing when you are in stress, in overwhelm, in anxiety. See it as, I can resolve this as a puzzle that you resolve, as it were. Now, okay, so this is 28. We already had that come out, so I always forget the English names for these. I changed, so it's a hexagram from it's great exceeding. So here it says like tension, overburdened, exhaustion, breaking point. You see the person here is carrying all the weight of the world on top of him. And when you do that, this card is a reminder not to do that, because first of all, it's not your task to do that. And it's not going to help you anyway, because it's going to take you away from this state. And it's going to bring you, when you do this, you become defensive, you become even aggressive. And the aggression doesn't come from because you're a violent person, but it comes from the anxiety you have, from the fear that you're not in control. So you want to be in control, but sometimes there's a time that you don't have that control. And that's time to play. That's time to immerse in those emotions here, to be okay with the not being in control, with the not knowing everything beforehand. Then the Squirrel Spirit says, believe in yourself. And I think that the Squirrel Spirit is connected with this card. And also in a way with this card, because of course, when you connect to your heart and your emotions and your intuition, that's when you connect with your deeper self, when you connect with your inner child. And if you believe in that, then you can be here the playful person and not that, aggressive, defensive person. I'm just going to read quickly what else it says about the Squirrel Spirit. Just hold on while I look for the right number. Okay, so you have accumulated wisdom and experience and are surrounded by all you need. Okay, you're surrounded by all you need. The water says that, but here it is as well. Squirrel Spirit shows up when you need reminding that the acorns you have gathered and stowed away have enormous potential to grow. So you see here, it's about also letting go a little bit of that control and believing that you have enough. Believing that the things you have already experienced and you have already amassed and gained and whatever, whether that's knowledge or money or whatever the resources are, you believe that you have enough and that you can use them and that you can still grow and get to this playful state. So believe in yourself, for Spirit believes in you and wants you to know that you have enough and you are enough. And I feel this card is also about being enough. Like when you were a child, if you had a happy childhood, the perfect childhood. Let me say like the archetype or the symbolism of inner child is the good inner child. Yeah, the inner child that you have inside is always good. And it's always safe and protected. Now, it may be that as a child you weren't safe and protected, but your inner child is the one that you need to protect and that you need to safeguard and that you need to reconnect to, and you can do that. So believe in yourself and immerse in those emotions. Stop the overthinking, Capricorn. It's not getting you here. It's not getting you here. It's getting you here and here. And we don't want that really, you know. Capricorn, that's it for you. And bye for now.